So, the Cats trailer's out, and last night, well, UK time, and the internet has just flipped. I'll put a link in the description below about the trailer and behind scenes footage I'll talk about throughout the video. The video has so far clocked up to 1.8 million views, and the reviews were mixed, to say the least. Okay, the reason I don't do trailer reactions, I don't really joke about or make any wild facial expressions. Like, I just absorb what I see. I'm like, okay, okay. But for Cats, oh my word. Okay, I should have really had the camera there. I was like, what's going on? Just whoa. It wasn't bad or good. It was just pretty bizarre. Okay, I'm just going to talk out what went right and kind of also what went wrong with the Cats trailer. So this is my thoughts on the Cats trailer. To put some context to it, Cats has been one of the greatest musicals of all time. It's considered at one point the longest running ever. It's written by Andrew Lloyd Webber from the poetry by T.S. Eliot, which is like a poetry book based on feline animals and cats. Yeah, and of course, back in the early 80s, it became a musical. In the late 90s, it became a low-budget direct-to-video movie, which I actually have in my room, which is really interesting. It's very atmospheric, very beautifully shot, and some of the singing is really well done. Yeah, and I grew up on the 1998 direct-to-video film. I've seen a school production, which I've auditioned for, but my singing voice is not that on par with everyone else. So, with Tom Hooper, director of King's Speech, Les Mis, and Danish Girl, pretty much directing, Steven Spielberg executive producing, and a cast of Jason Derulo, Jennifer Hudson, Ian McKellen, James Corden, and Taylor Swift, and Idris Elba in the mix. This should not go wrong, right? Well, I think I'll do like the first thing I kind of have a problem with. First, the design of the cats. A design of a cat. It shouldn't be that hard. Look, as I said, the designs of the cats are kind of hit or miss. So, I don't know why some of them are reminiscent of the costume design, but some of them are just kind of a bit like, oh, okay, that's really awkward. Unless if it's like Mad Max Fury Road or Jurassic World, where people notice that the CG is not as finished as the complete product. It's probably just that, or it just looks like someone did that face swap app and swapped the cat's face with a human. Like I said, everything's so. I'll talk about sets, and everything's filmed on a cat's perspective. Pretty much everything's like 3 times bigger. Because if everything's like the same here, like all the sets are like human sized, and cats remained, of course, human sized. It'll be kind of weird, to be honest. At least the designs are not as bad as Sonic, where it looks like a 7-year-old was stuck in a Sonic-themed onesie and he or she just outgrew it. Or Mum Needs Mums, an animation design that's just so ugly that it pretty much bankrupted the studio and bombed at the box office. Or the 2014 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie, which is not exactly turtles. It looks like Shrek had plastic surgery to look like a Woody Harrelson. I kind of understand that the filmmakers didn't intend to make this look ugly or terrifying, but I think the first impressions do count, so I think it's not a trailer that everyone is pleased with. Although there are some qualities I am somewhat okay with. Outside of the honestly bizarre design choices, I'll give it credit, the sets are pretty well thought out, because everything is 3 times bigger because the whole film is filmed in cat's perspective. Okay, I think I kind of understood that part, because if everything was like human size and the cats were also human size, it'll somewhat become really unnatural, somewhat really weird, as opposed to the fish Rex that kind of look unnatural. To give you an idea of what they're going with, well, from the behind the scenes, I'll just run you around my bedroom. Everything is shot like this. Seriously, there's my treadmill, there's my chair, there's me clothes. Seriously, everything is shot like this. Which, okay, it's from the viewpoint of a cat, of course, like I guess. But serious. It's pretty much, if it's like human height, like this, and you have to make the cat like more human height, it'll kind of be like too unnatural and too weird. Of course, since, like I said earlier, I grew up on the 1998 direct-to-video film. It was all like based in like in a garbage tip. Here, I think there's like more world building. There's like a milk bar, a mansion, someone's bedroom. Of course, I think give it credit. It does. I think it does a lot more on world building senses. And it's take place also in a cemetery. In the original, it just take place in the garbage tip. I think it's probably due to budget reasons, I guess. But I'm doing this because giving you an idea what the filmmakers are trying to achieve. Like make everything be shown from the cat's perspective. Now we go to the comments of YouTube. Okay, despite these somewhat 50-50 reactions, and oh boy, there were comments. There was one that said, I think the only reason Taylor Swift accepted this role is because she's a cat person, which is evidently so. One said that this movie is a secret sequel to Mike Myers' Can Hat movie. And a lot of people just said, this movie just straight up out of context looks like a horror movie. And the CGI looks way, way worse than a Sonic movie. Which I was like, ooh, okay. At least this Sonic movie, we don't have to look at his teeth and look at the very, uncomfortably awkward designs. The Sonic design was so awkward I can actually picture it having genitals. It's that awkward. For the Cats ones, I get what they're trying to go with it. Like, make it as reminiscent as possible while giving it some clothing features and some human features, most notably your face and the inspired costume designs. But here, I think it just didn't exactly land on its 4 feet. It just can't, I think the CG the delivery just wasn't at all there. I feel like, ooh, okay, this is, ooh. Like, ooh dear. Yeah, I think that's although there are some okay shots in film, I think the shot of Victoria is like, okay. Yeah, CG went from, okay. I think it's like I said earlier, it could be the CG is a bit too rough. So, what's my final verdict? Do I want to watch it? Yes. Just on sole purpose of just how bizarre this thing is. It's like nearly clocked up 2 million views, has 50 views, and people's like, and the reaction's like, ooh, okay. This comes out same time as Rise of Skywalker and Spies in Disguise, where Will Smith becomes a pigeon. Okay, this one, it's definitely on my list to watch. I think there was one comment that was hours ago, saying that it may it's going to be 50-50, saying it's going to win all the Razzies or all the Oscars, which is a bit of a stretch, to be honest. I picture this getting like 3-5 nominations at best. I don't know. I think definitely the production design I give credit for. It sounds like Sam McSteel's and Ed's team, but I'm not sure about the rest. But I am really want to watch this. I'm so curious how they deliver this. Yeah, because I don't care how I watch it. I'll watch it at my local cinema in Ely, and pretty much ask people what they honestly thought about it. I don't care if people talk trash about it. Talk trash about it if it comes on the cinema before the film I'm gonna watch. I'm just so curious how they pulled it off with this digital fur technology. This movie's just on a level of whoa to a level of what am I watching? All in all, what do you think about the Cats trailer? There's the link of the trailer and the behind the scenes look, and let me know in the comments what you honestly think about the Cats trailer if you want to see it. And this is Elijah Wells, and bye.